do I have something exciting for you today? My name is Mike with the Credit Game. Hey, listen, guys, I am super excited to tell you something that most of you probably don't know. I've been really putting this video together in my head to say, you know what, should I share with my subscribers, the people who love me, that follow me, to say, you know what, Mike, I am ride or die with you, big dog. But listen, I want to do something special for you guys today. And give you in on a little secret of how to make a lot of money and really how to fix your credit. I mean, that's what this channel is about. So if it's your first time on the channel, welcome aboard. If you don't know me, first of all, I apologize for that. That is my fault, not yours, and I'll do a better job at marketing. If you'd hit the subscribe button, please. If it is your first time on the channel, I appreciate it. We grew the fastest credit channel in the national history in 2020, and in 2021, we are going to double the amount of subscribers. So thank you for taking the time to actually hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, right? That helps the algorithm with YouTube, and I can't appreciate you guys more for hitting the like button, because what that means is the more likes we get, the more things we get, we can grow a bigger channel, and ultimately this is going to help you guys, right? I do everything for you. I take the time to put together the videos to make sure that I can push you. I know that no schools taught credit. I know that mom and dad might not have been the best mentor for credit, but guess what? Uncle Mike's going to come to you and go, hey, this is what you need to do. Here's the easiest way to get there. Here's the tips, strategies, and the tricks to get your credit in a place to where you can actually start leveraging and living life on your terms and not on life's terms. For that reason, today I'm going to share with you how to get your credit fixed fast, but I'm also going to share with you how to make money, because without money, you can't live, right? This is an economic planet. I want to make sure you guys know that there is a way. It's not about resources. It's about being resourceful, meaning that you already have a way of making money. You just got to tap into it. And I'm going to share with you how to tap into that point where you're going to go, never thought about it like that, but I love the idea. And this is what's been going on for many, many years. If you guys have been following me for any length of time, you knew that over the last 7 years, I grew the #1 trade line company in the entire world, not the United States, #1 in the world. So this is a topic that I'm very passionate about. It's a topic that I know very well, probably better than my kids. And this is a topic that I want to help you guys with. That being said, okay, here's what we're talking about. You've got people like Dave Ramsey, not a bad guy, right? But you're following too many mentors. You got people like Dave that's saying, hey, cut up your credit cards and, get yourself out of debt. Okay, and you got people like, Susie Orman, who's telling you they'll budget everything. You can't afford this. You can't do this. You got to budget. And although Dave and Susie has helped a lot of people, they are tapping into the middle class. Okay, I don't believe in the middle class. I believe every single person listening to my voice is above middle class. Okay, you're not poverty and you're not middle class. You are in the 1%. Everybody was born a $1 million check. It's just how long it's going to take you to get there. You're going to work for 20 years at $50,000 a year to make $1 million, or are you going to do it in 2021? That choice is up to you. But I will help you in any way, shape, or form that I can achieve your financial goals and your credit goals. That is what I am good at. I've been able to scale multiple 7-figure businesses, 1 8-figure business, and we're going to continue to grow, and I want to help you do the same thing. So without getting too much into the personal side, I want to talk to you about this. There are ways to make money using credit cards, okay? So what I was talking about with Dave and Susie, Dave's going to tell you cut up the credit cards. And then you're going to think, I'll cut up the credit cards so I don't get in debt. You need to know the difference between a liability and an asset, okay? When you get this here, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, credit cards are not a liability. They're actually an asset, but I didn't tell you how they're an asset yet. Anything that takes money out of your pocket each month is considered a liability. A car is a liability, a house is a liability, a loan is a liability, okay? But what is an asset? An asset is what puts money into your pocket every month, okay? Or quarterly if it's an annuity. Think about it like this, okay? A rental property, asset. Credit cards, asset. Does credit card take money out of your pocket? Yes, it does. But I'm going to show you how to make a credit card an actual asset. That's what I'm going to tell you the secret right here, okay? So you got rental homes, right? You got annuities. These are things that pay you every single month, right? It's not earned income, okay? It's not earned income. It's passive income, right? So asset, liability. Most people think that credit cards are a liability because it costs them money each month. But what if you could take that liability and create an asset out of it? Let me show you how to do that, okay? So most people look at credit cards like this. And there's ways to make money off of credit cards, right? People think of points, they think of travel, they think of, hotels, they think of, rental cars, right? You can use a credit card and, get better credit cards. You can use it for a point system. You can use it for travel or dining, get the points back, get the cash back, all that, right? And that's a little bit of how you can make money with credit cards, okay? They give you just a little bit. What they don't tell you is the secret to a trade line business. They give you two ways you can make money right here. That's going to blow your mind, okay? If you have a credit card that is under 20% utilization, meaning if you have a $1,000 credit limit and you only have $200 on it, that card is eligible, okay? Now, when I say credit card, it can't be a community bank. If you got any community banks, which would usually are store cards, okay? Those will not work. And it cannot be something that doesn't report to the credit bureaus. Well, most of the cards actually report to the credit bureaus, but there are a few that don't, okay? Now, the second thing is that you have to have a credit card that has no late payments. If you've ever had a late payment on that particular card, now I'm not saying a late payment on any other cards. What I'm saying is a late payment on the card that you're going to use, but you don't know what you're going to use it for because I haven't told you yet. Lastly, and I'm going to share with you why this is important, the card has to report to the credit bureaus, it has to be under 20% utilization, and it has to have no late payments ever on that card. If you fall into that category right there, you have an eligible card to start making a credit card a liability into an asset. It's called the Tradeline business. And I started it back in 2014 with just my credit card. It was a $15,000 Navy Federal card, had 10 years of history on it. Started with one card. Over the years, I grew up, got more, family members, friends, boom, 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 boom. Next thing you know, 7 years later, I run the #1 trade line company in the world. Let me tell you something. The way to do this is to look at your credit cards as assets. You can take a credit card, add somebody to that credit card as an authorized user. Now, I know what you're thinking right now, and you're like, well, but if I add somebody to the credit card, they can use the credit card. No, they can't, okay? I just told you I ran the #1 trade line company in the world. Do you think that I would risk doing that if people could actually have access to your credit cards? No, they don't have access to your credit cards. By default, when you add them as an authorized user, the card actually goes to your house. That's the way the credit card set it up. So if I'm adding John Smith, I'm going to ask for John Smith's name, phone number, date of birth, and social. I'm going to contact the bank that I'm trying to add him to. If it's a Barclays card, I'm going to call Barclays and I'm going to say, call, not add online. Here it said call, don't add online. Hey, I would like to add John Smith to my Barclays credit card as an authorized user. Great. Where does John live? John's going to be staying with me for the next few months. You can send the card to my house. Perfect. Tell me his name. It's John Smith. His name, date of birth. It's 6/24/1983. Perfect. His social, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Beautiful. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We have added John Smith to your credit card as an authorized user. His card should arrive in your mailbox within the next 7 to 10 days. Now, here's how you do this. For every year that your card is old, okay, for every year that your card is old, you should be charging about $100 to $150. For example, if the credit card is 5 years old, it's about a $500 trade line. 5,000 credit limit, 5 years old. Give you an example. Okay, let's say it's a TD Bank. 5K, 5 years old. You should charge about $500. Okay, 10,000 credit limit, 10 years old, $1,000. 20,000 credit limit, 20 years old. You might give somebody a little bit of break. $1,300. Okay, 3,000 credit limit, 5 years old, $400 or $500. Okay, so use that engagement of what I just told you. Think about the card you have. Make sure they're lower than 20% utilization. They've never had any late payments on that card. Now, if you have a late payment on a Capital One and you are thinking about bringing in your Navy Federal credit card, that's fine. It's what's on that card that you're using that transfers over to your client or your family member to the credit. See, what happens is, by you adding somebody as an authorized user, they take over your payment history and they take over your utilization, and it reports to their credit as if it was them. But if you have a late payment, what's going to happen is that late payment is going to transfer over to their credit, and it's going to affect their credit in a negative way, not a positive way. And the whole thing about this is to help people's credit. Okay? Now, the person that's being added as an authorized user can expect somewhere between 4 and 5 points per year that the card is old. It's a 5-year-old card. Okay? You're probably looking at 25, 30 points. Is what it's going to add to your client. Okay? So, someone's trying to raise their credit score 50 points. You probably have a 8 to 10 year card. Somebody's willing to pay $1,000 to put 50 points on their credit if they're trying to buy a house or get a car in the next couple of weeks, right? So this is a beautiful way. And I'm not talking about this is a way of making thousands of dollars. I'm talking about this is a way of making hundreds of thousands of dollars, okay? And even higher if you do it right. So this isn't a game. Like this is like a secret that I'm telling you guys that is absolutely a game changer financially. And I'll do coaching on it. If you guys want one-on-one coaching, I do offer one-on-one coaching to help you with this. This is my forte. I know it, like I said, better than my kids' names, better than my kids. I mean, this is an industry I ran #1 in the world. So if you guys want coaching, you can call my team and you can say, hey, I want to set up a one-on-one coaching. I do a 20-minute, 40-minute, and I do a 1-hour coaching session with you guys. I can help you with that. If you're eligible for, you've got a bunch of cards or a couple cards, you're like, hey, I want to bring those cards and start bringing them out to the marketplace and having people start purchasing. I can show you what to do, how to do it, how to get it out there, where to go, what place to market it. I can tell you all that kind of stuff, right? So that is a phenomenal way of a side hustle, a full-time hustle, right? I did it as a side hustle, became the #1 company in the world. Do you think I worked a 9 to 5 anymore? No. I knew within the first 5 days that I wasn't going to work a 9 to 5 anymore. I made more money in the first week than most people make in a year doing this. So I'm telling you, the opportunity is there if you want it. Now, I know I'm talking to a lot of people and they're like, you know what, Mike, but I don't have a $10,000, $20,000 Navy Federal card. I don't have a bunch of credit cards I can use. Great. Yes, you do. You don't know yet, but you do. Okay? So again, I'm giving you the insight. I'm giving you the resources so you can be resourceful. In my associates program, if you don't have any family members, any friends, any coworkers that are saying, hey, you know what, you can use my card, you don't have anybody, and you don't have a card personally that has a criteria like I mentioned, right? Then guess what? You get into the associates program, I'm going to do something for you guys. That's why I told you I can't wait to do this video. Let's say that it doesn't apply to you. You're like, I don't have any cards. But I'm telling you, you do. Because here's what's going to happen. When you get into my associates program, you're going to get 75% off competitor pricing on Tradelines. Meaning, instantly, day one, you can go into business for yourself. You get into the associates program, okay? Inside there, I have a vendor with 2,000 Tradelines. Everything from 1,000 to 40,000, everything from 6 months old to 25 years old. 2,000 Tradelines. And I will teach you what you need to do so those become your cards essentially, and your clients don't know the difference. This is a game changer. So again, if you don't have the credit cards that match what I talked about, you do now get into my associates program, start your business, because there I give you everything to run a credit repair company, and I give you everything you need to have 75% off of Tradelines with cards that are all under 20%, all report to the credit bureaus, all don't have late payments, or have vetted every one of the cards, and there's 2,000 available for you guys at 75% off. So literally, what would I do? I would then go, you know what? I'm ready to start my little side business. I'm ready to start this business, see where it's going to go. Great. You get 75% off immediately. The minute you get an associates program, you get access to my vendor at 75% off. You can literally start marketing the Tradelines at 25% off and literally put 50% in your pocket. Let me give you an example. If you had a client that said, hey, I want a $10,000 credit limit with 5 years old because I want to put on 30 points on my credit because I'm trying to buy a house in the next couple of weeks and I need those extra points. Great. That card's going to cost you, and you're talking to your client here, that card's going to cost, that 10,000 credit limit with 5 years old is going to be somewhere around $600-700. Okay? You're going to collect the money from your client. You're then going to turn around and you're going to go to the vendor inside the platform. Again, you're collecting the money first. You're not putting any money out. No money out of pocket. Then you're going to the vendor and you're going to place the order and you're getting 75% off that line. So that line would probably cost you anywhere between $175 and $200. But you collected $700 from your client. Where do you think the other $500 goes? That's on one single deal. We sold 154 deals a week. I'll tell you something. There is an opportunity of a lifetime. If you want to do it right, I will show you how to do it right. But you got to get in the associates program to get that. On top of that, this is a secret I didn't tell you yet. I'll help you guys get you into the associates program so you can actually start this business. And on top of that, for the next 5 callers, here's what I'm also going to do. You guys, next 5 callers that watch this video, if you don't need credit repair, actual credit repair, I am going to give you the associates program for 50% off. 5 people today, that's it. 5 people get in, 50% off of that to get you in, because I appreciate you being a subscriber and I want you to start making money. Let me tell you what I just did for you. You sell one trade line, you made your money back. Everything after that's profit. Essentially, I just got you into business by selling one line. In fact, I'll even tell you where to sell the line at. That's how simple this is. You can't go wrong. And I know there's going to be hundreds and hundreds of people calling me to get half off right now. Again, this does not include the elite credit repair. If you want the elite credit repair, which is results in under 90 days, fastest credit repair on the planet, done by software by my vendor, okay? I'm going to give you $500 off of that and give you everything else. But if you just want, hey, I just want to get into business and you don't need the elite credit repair, I will give you 50% off for the first 5 people that call me right now to help you out. And the phones are going to be nuts. I would definitely be calling me the minute this video stops. Do it. Change your life. You deserve it. And I'll show you how to make a shitload of money to change your life. My name is Mike from the Credit King. Call me at 904-420-7772. First 5 callers are getting that deal right now. Take care.